Mrs. Jackson has been hurt because you two stupid women can't act like decent human beings. Well, this time, no more warnings. I shall be putting this in my report to the parole board.
But I'm due out in a couple of weeks.
Not with this in your report. You'll be serving your full term. There's nothing much I can do to punish you, is there, Smith? However, I shall be bringing this before the VJ. No doubt you'll find yourself in solitary for some considerable time. Now get back into the laundry and clean up that mess.
She'll be all right, won't she, Doc?
Luckily, yes.
I'll see you two later.
How did we ever end up like this, Bea? Because you were to play Napoleon. Yeah. We just thought I could handle authority, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Mind you, if I had a fair
Oh,
go...
shut up!
Look, I'll be all right.
You are not all right, and you'll stay here until I say you are all right.
Oh, it's just a bump on the head. Now, don't be ridiculous, Greg. A couple of aspirins and I'll be fine.
You were unconscious for at least 5 minutes. Now you'll lay there quietly until I see if there's any sign of concussion.
Will you need me for anything?
No, thanks, Vera.
Was all my own fault, Vera. I tried to break it up. I just got in the way. They didn't do it deliberately.
That was stupid. Why didn't you call another officer?
Reflex action.
I'll check in on you later.
What was that about?
Well, Vera was saying the other day when she got that woman away from the gunman, it was just a reflex action. I just don't make as good a heroine as she does.
Do you know, I think that's the first time I've ever seen Vera laugh.
Ah, she's not so bad. She just needs people. I guess we all do.
Hello.
Steve!
You know, this is a difficult place to try and find someone.
Did you have a client to visit out this way?
No, not really. I hope you don't think I've been checking up on you. I have no intention of appearing every time you turn around.
Oh, that's all right. I wasn't thinking that.
Good. It's just I didn't have any appointments today, and I thought I might buy you some lunch. But I see you started without me.
Oh, here.
No, that's not quite what I had in mind.
I'm not supposed to leave the campus anyway.
All right. Well, can we walk?
Yeah, sure. I'd like that.
You know, this used to be my university, too. It's got a good feel about it.
Yes. Okay.
You must be pleased. I mean, the change in Karen.
At least she's doing something constructive.
She's had a lot of help from you.
I wonder if I'd have been so helpful if I hadn't known her before.
Doesn't matter.
Anyway, that's all in the past. Do you always see two sides of everything?
No, it just makes it easier when it doesn't affect me outright.
You know, Greg and I used to do this when we were together at uni. Just walk and talk.
Why didn't you marry him?
I met Wayne. I don't know whether I was ever really in love with Greg. Oh, I loved him, but there's a difference. So when Wayne came along, it just happened. And there were other things, too. I wanted to get married, have a family. And Greg couldn't have done that for another 3 years. He was still studying at uni. Oh, gosh, I haven't talked about any of this since... Well,
Yes. Well, I did find out a lot about you when I was defending.
I didn't make things too easy for you, did I? Steve, what's the time?
5 to 2.
I've got another class in 5 minutes. I better be getting back. Listen, thanks for coming round.
Look, I seem to have become just a little more involved with you than I ever thought I would. You see, I don't know. I feel as if I just lost a rather important case.
I don't know what to say.
First time that a barrister has become involved emotionally with his client.
Even though she's still in prison?
That doesn't alter the way a person feels.
How would Miss DeVere feel about all this?
Miss DeVere and I are just good friends, and anyway, I don't answer to her or to anybody else.
I'm sorry, Steve. I didn't mean that. It's just that I don't want to get involved.
One bad experience, huh?
No, because of everything. Look, I can't even think about any of this until I'm able to start a new life. Oh, I'm sorry, Steve. I've got to go.
Raise you 2.
Oh, how many did you buy?
4.
All right. I'll see you 2 and raise you 2. I'm out. Ah,
Hey, Doreen. Can't be much fun playing with 2.
we don't mind.
Guess what? I've been moved in with you.
Yeah, we know. There's been a big shake-up since Mrs. Jackson got hurt.
Have you heard if she's all right?
No. You want a game, Linny? We need a third.
Oh, but I've never played.
I will soon teach you.
Next time, stay away from women like Birdsworth, unless you like being used.
Well, I'm sure that Lizzie wouldn't do anything out of malice, Miss Bennett.
Have you heard if Miss Jackson's okay, Miss Bennett?
Better ask your friends, Warner.
Oh, come on, Miss Bennett. We had nothing to do with it.
You're as bad as the ones directly responsible, Anderson. Smith, Ferguson, I've got a few jobs lined up for you 2.
Bitch.
At least she could have told us about Mrs. Jackson.
Would you like to have a game of poker, Clara?
Well, I'll have a try.
You'd never dream those rings were paste, would you, Clara?
You can deal the cards, Clara.
Oh, I think I've done my back in.
What have you been doing?
Scrubbing out the showers. Oh, little job Vera thought up for me. Still, at least I did better than Monty. She copped the lose.
Couldn't you and Monty have settled this some other way?
Oh, no, there are some people you just can't talk to. She's so used to bashing her husband, it's all she knows.
B?
Oh, yeah?
Do you think anyone ever starts a new life once they get out of here?
I'd be the wrong person to ask that.
Guess no one ever lets you forget it either.
So I reckon that also depends on you. I mean, if you're going to walk around feeling guilty all the time, people are going to think you are. Mum seems to be doing all right. Now, better not let this get around or else, but I spent a few days with Mum when I was on the outside. I know I could have got her into strife. That's not what I wanted to say. She's got herself pretty well set up. And if she can do that after being inside for 12 years, you certainly can.